Behold, a wooden Xbox sculpture by Ben Winfeld. I remember as a very young kid, probably 8 or 10, this is what I imagine video game consoles look like in the 1800s or whatever. I remember playing guitar in this. Workers found a wasp nest with a radiation level 10 times what is allowed by federal regulations at a South Carolina nuclear facility. But no wasps were found. You know, back in the day, if you did a TV show called Surf Dracula, you'd see a fool surfing every week in new adventures. But in the streaming era, the entire first season has got to be a long-ass flashback to how he got the surfboard until you finally get to see him surf for 5 minutes in the finale. They're out of line, but they right. What would you do if your longtime romantic partner revealed to you one day that they time-looped themselves over and over about 1,000 years to perfectly orchestrate a timeline where you are together and this is the only success so far? Well, first off, I would say that they're down horrendously, and second of all, delays at London airports after air traffic control technical issues. Oh, come on! I just want to fly the plane!
I know what you're really looking for, you thirsty bitch.
So, like, my mate has just seen the Chernobyl documentary, and he actually grew up in Ukraine in the 1980s, and was able to count at least 8 historical inaccuracies on one hand. Wait. What? Okay, guys, don't freak out. It turns out actually practicing instead of giving up at the first sign of failure kind of works. It could have just been a fluke, but to try it. Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it. Call that triple Baja. Witness with your eyes, fears. The poodoo. The world's smallest species of deers. That's just a fucking Pokemon. You can't lie to me. Is there like a term for weeaboo, but in France? Weeaboo. 8 years ago today, the Emoji Movie released in theaters. It's a generational movie for being so bad, it's the reason Jordan Peele quit acting to start directing horror. I guess when you've seen Patrick Stewart voice act a talking piece of shit, you're just like, where the fuck do I go from here? Hey, can we start power scaling inanimate objects? Who's stronger, a plastic cup or an orange? Chat? Discuss. Matt Groening says he thinks The Simpsons will not end until one of the main cast members dies. You're not supposed to say this out loud, Matt. Jesus Christ! Also, holy shit. Hi, Johnny. I wonder if actors ever read scripts and think, damn, that's going to piss our fans off. Yeah, that was not a strong season. Apparently, Amelia Clark had a breakdown over that one. When you call customer support and a clanker picks up. I can't believe I lived far enough into the future to learn our first slur for robots. Breaking news! Apple patents new AirPods case with an interactive display. I can't believe I've lived long enough to watch the full reproductive cycle of an iPod Nano. I don't have any words for this one. Let's just move on. Kids who grew up, quote-unquote, academically gifted are now anxious adults who have thousands of abandoned hobbies and spiral into self-hating whenever they make basic mistakes. Or they're lawyers. There is no in-between. No, there is an in-between. You could be the lawyer who constantly has a breakdown every day. Guys, she said, yeah. You know, because of the implication. And to my children, I leave 127 open tabs on Safari. It's what your grandmother would have wanted. Rareware games for no reason. Also, I just love how really well the eyes work on Patrick. About to use y equals mx plus b to figure out the slope of the line you just crossed. Influencer Smurf has seemingly returned in the official Minecraft collaborations of The Smurfs, despite being removed from the film. You know, the cancel influencer has returned to play Minecraft as a surprisingly common thing. Did we ever find out what he was canceled for? What instantly ruins a pizza? Child-eating animatronics. If you dated a vampire, would you let them turn you into a vampire? If you dated a chef, would you eat your cuisine? Don't ask no stupid questions! The answer is always yes! If a vampire wants to turn me into a vampire, you say, fuck yeah, let's do it. In that exact accent and cadence and tone. Alright? The crystal ain't the only ball I know. Fuck yeah, Greg, get him! Nintendo Switch 2 has not yet received approval from the FDA, despite the console being out for months. This is because it isn't food. Honestly, I'd give consent for goth kids to pose in my grave. I'm okay. I'm gonna say this. If you find my grave, I will allow you to do so. But you need to at least make a good pun with it in the picture. Like, he ain't gonna see more. If I don't hear that in the afterlife, fucking haunting your ass. Guys, I see him. This is a sign I've been on the internet for too long. And finally, from the WAV archive. There is no WAV. There is no WAV. There is no WAV. Is it WAV? I don't fucking know. There is no WAV. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for watching. A couple of people have asked, hey, why is Sienna puppeting you like that? And to that I say, how dare you ask me those kind of questions? Shut up. If you like what you saw, you could leave a like, a comment. Be sure to talk about the discussion. Who would win in that fight? Remember that? I hope you were paying attention. And subscribe. All right. Cat? Jojo, you think you can come in this room? You think you can come in this room? You think? Really? Okay. Hello.